And now, Suspense. This is arson. This is death's fire burning, the work of a professional firebug, a man who sets fires for profit. And this is the story of just such a man, the notorious Mr. Matches.
Well, I understand perfectly, Mr. Wilson. You merely want to cut your losses in a little fire in a building that's well covered by insurance. Within an hour's time, you've recouped a year's loss.
With no danger to human life.
None whatever.
Aren't any tenants in this building, of course, but there are other houses on this street.
No danger at all, Mr. Wilson. Set your mind at ease on that score. Well,
it's a deal. Pick your own time.
within 2 weeks, I guarantee you. Well, Mr. Wilson, about the fee.
Oh, yes, of course.
You can depend on me.
And so the deal was closed. Mr. Matches had been employed to build another fire, a fire that would add another figure to the $4 million worth of destruction caused by incendiaries in this city in 1 year. Was nothing being done about it? Yes, the Bureau of Incendiary Control and Detection was the city's answer to the firebug. This is Bernard Frank, career man in the city's fire department, now chief of the newly formed bureau.
Waterfront number 3. Critical to dangerous, you say?
Waterfront number 3, critical to dangerous. That meant too many badly constructed loft buildings, too many antique wooden structures, too many industrial warehouses in ill repair. Where the possibility of fires existed was well cataloged, but a much more important job to the BICD was who started them.
There he is at that fire 2 weeks ago in Industrial 3. And there he is again at the fire last Thursday down at Waterfront 7. Now, this might be him, but yet again it mightn't. It's kind of blurred.
Where was this taken?
2 nights back, Railroad 5, the freight depot.
Look at this face. This is why I say it's important to keep your cameras handy and to use them at fires. Look at this boy. He's watching that fire and he's loving it. That's the way they are, these bugs. They're real bugs. They have to watch their fires. Sure, they make dough building fires. But if they couldn't make any dough, they'd build them anyway, just to watch them burn. And the only way that we can prove that he's not just a solid citizen who likes to watch fires is to catch him with the matches in his hand.
You can't catch a firebug without a fire. And that was why Bernard Frank had a special fire alarm in his kitchen, for he took a proprietary interest in fires and in the people who watched them.
On the table.
Keep it warm for me, sweetie.
Oh, Bernie, just this once.
Just this once, I might catch a real big one.
Oh.
So long, honey. See you, Joey.
Okay, Pop.
duty this week. 6 to 9. I'm going on duty.
Going on duty. Riding your bicycle all over town delivering packages. Your father chasing every fire. Everybody goes on duty in this house except me. I just stay on. All day, all night. Waiting to feed people who don't even have time to sit down and swallow.
Oh, Mom.
Go on. Go on duty.
The fire was always the payoff. Bernard Frank and his trained operatives scanned the crowds eagerly, hoping to get valuable photographs.
There he is again, Chief. That's the 4th in 2 months.
Well, 4 is par for the course. Next time you spot him, pick him up. You got any leads?
Only one.
What?
What they call him. I sweated out of the guy we pulled in a couple of days ago.
Well, what do they call him?
Mr. Matches.
Well, I want to get hold of Mr. Matches real bad.
A touch of the bell was all that was necessary. All that remained was to acquire a bell ringer.
I want a messenger, please.
My turn, I guess, Mr. Menzies.
Yeah.
Is that apartment 1A?
That's right.
Okay, thank you.
All right, break it up there. Get out, please. Get out, please.
His mother didn't want him to.
Is there anything you want me to do, Chief? I mean...
I'm looking for someone.
Mr. Matches.
Betty, this man killed Joey. We've got the pictures.
It's not going to help us if you get killed yourself. No, you're not going.
They need me.
I need you to. Do you think I care about fires and bells and Mr. Matches? Joey is gone. I want you to stay. No, make him stop.
Betty, please. Now stop it, sweetheart. Come on, baby, sit down.
Ernie, don't go.
I've got to go.
Bernard Frank was on the move, on the prowl, on the lookout. Clues were followed, tips acted upon, stool pigeons consulted. When would the city yield up the hunted man?
It's a crime! Who stole on me? A murder bomb stole on me!
I murder nobody, Weasel.
You got me all wrong, gentlemen. I wasn't lighting no fire. I learned my lesson last time.
Shut up. You know Mr. Matches, don't you?
I know about him, sure.
You know how to get in touch with him?
I ain't got no call to get in touch with Mr. Matches' chief.
Now, hold it, Mac. Now, suppose you did, Weasel. Suppose you wanted to buy yourself a little fire and you wanted Mr. Matches to do it for you. Where do you go to hire him?
I can't tell you that, Chief. If I told
Listen, you tell us, all right?
Wait a minute, Mac.
Yeah, but he knows, Chief. I can get it out of him.
I can't tell you where to go, Chief. Honest, I can't. If I tell you, they'll bump me off for sure.
All right, you don't have to. McBride,
Yeah, Chief?
go out and rent me a loft.
Huh?
You heard me. Get me a loft. Weasel here is going to hire Mr. Matches to burn it down for me.
And so, a trap was set to catch a firebug. An unused loft on the outskirts of the city was rented and furnished. Weasel was directed to arrange for the services of Mr. Matches. The bait was taken.
What's your plan?
6 men outside, 7 inside. The outside men will be dressed for the parts. Fruit peddlers, laundrymen, delivery boys, they'll be there from 7 on tonight. How does that sound to you?
Pretty good. Only one thing wrong with it.
What?
There aren't going to be any men inside or outside. Just going to be Mr. Matches and me.
Hey, Chief, you're not going to tackle it alone.
You bet I am, McBride. And that's an order. Nobody but me goes near that place tonight.
And remember, they fight when they're cornered.
I hope he does. I only hope he does.
That night, Betty Frank sat alone in her kitchen. On the other side of town, her husband took up his lonely and determined vigil.
Shoot.
I wouldn't advise you to shoot. It's highly inflammable liquid. It's my own invention. Pull that trigger. This place will go up like a tinder box.
If it does, you go up with me. I've been waiting a long time to get my hands on you. Burn down buildings, burn people to death, don't care who's in them, kill my joy.
I never killed anybody. It wasn't my fault. But Joey died in the fire. A fire. The world's cold. Cold everywhere. Fire's the only thing warms you up. I love fire. But I never killed anybody. drop that knife. No. I'll put out my fire and it'll be all cold again.
You're through. It's not arson we want you for. Now it's murder. You're going to the chair.
You'll never get me. With the fire.
I thought you loved violence.
And we need him. Don't let it get away from you, men.
The deadly work of the firebug continues, but with it continues the work of our fire department and men like Bernard Frank.